This week on A-Way Outdoors, Greg and his family head over to Billy Swamp Safari to take an airboat ride through the Florida swamps. After that, we check in with Ken Bittner and his invention, the Camo Buck.
He is beautiful, Dad.
A-Way Outdoors is brought to you by the Whitetail Institute, Outdoor Edge Knives, Shadow Hunter Blinds, Swarovski Optics, Hunter Safety Systems, Muzzy, Matthews, Quickie Quiver, Ameristep Marine Automated Docks, Larry's Taxidermy Studio, Attack Track, Botswana's Bow Hunting Supplies, Northwoods Bear Products, St. Joe River Bows, Mike Avery's Radio Show, Whites, American Digger Magazine, NST Civil War Magazine, and A-Way Hunting Products, innovative hunting products for today's hunter.
When we first come out to Florida, I had plans on stalking, spotting, stalking, interception points, the whole 9 yards. And once we got out there and seen this wild country, there was just absolutely no way we could do spot and stalking here. The terrain was just too thick, way too thick, and the hogs knew how to use it. So of course we gravitated toward feeders, and that was the only way to hunt them. Wow! Look at the size of that thing.
Holy cow, you got some teeth.
Wow! Look at that.
Morning, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Little cool, huh?
Yeah.
Well guys, my name's Hans. I'm gonna take you on an airboat right now. But first I gotta seat you, okay, in specific spots. That way you don't get wet when we go out there. It's cold, so I don't think you guys wanna get wet, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start first and foremost. I gotta give you some earplugs. Okay, so I got them right here in the bag.
This portion of A-Way Outdoors brought to you by Bow Runner Plus. Well, only Bow Runner Plus has the ability to attract deer and stop deer 100% hands-free, 100% of the time. To find out more, give us a call or visit us at awayhunting.com. This portion of A-Way Outdoors brought to you by this fine sponsor. You have a hunting product invention and don't know who to turn to? Fred and Greg have been in the hunting product business for over 25 years and will guide you through the idea stage to production and marketing. Act on your idea or else someone else will come up with the same thing.
Here we're in a cypress dome or cypress head. These areas are called that way because if you look at them from a distance, the older trees are in the middle, younger trees towards the side, so it looks like a dome. And mainly it's cypress trees, so that's a cypress right there. All the big tall trees are cypresses, okay? Con cypress for the most part, all right? And these other trees you see here, see how they kind of grow in clusters? That one there, the other one back there, some of the ones there. That's a pop ash or Carolina ash tree. They grow a lot better, a lot denser in swamps like this than they do outside of the swamp. All right. Now, lots of wildlife out here. And these animals blend in real well. Everybody hides very good. And well, with this weather right now, you know, a little cool, most of the critters are gonna be hiding, of course. They're all waiting for the sun to come out. As soon as it does, then the snakes and the turtles and the alligators and everybody comes out to sun. It's really cool. But these plants here, this is called spatter duck. Let me show you here. Hold on. Yeah, this one doesn't have it. You see how there's a hole?
Yeah.
Down in the center of the shoot. That's a larva that basically burrows right through there and eats the center of the spatter duck. No, I mean, it's not the time of year. You usually get them late spring, early summer, about that time. And what it is, it's a moth. Moth comes, lays, you know, puts the larva there, and the larva just burrows, eats the stuff, and then, you know, sometime after a new moth kind of emerges out of the.
Instead of a
Out of the
cocoon,
shit.
that's the basically.
Well, it makes a cocoon, but inside the shoot.
Oh, it does.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so really cool. That's a giant leather fern, and they get way bigger than that. This is just an average one. I've seen them literally half the size of this boat, really tall. Fronds, you know, 9-10 feet in length. I mean, they get twice that size. And other ferns, there's some maiden ferns right there. See them? There's all these tiny little guys there. That's resurrection fern. They're dormant right now. If it rains in a matter of hours, 6-8 hours later, they slowly soak up the water. And what happens is the fronds unfold, they open, and they get green. So you wouldn't be able to see the bark on that tree once all the ferns are open. They're so dense, yeah, it's really quite a sight. And well, mistletoe, you know, lots of epiphytes here. Bromeliads, there's orchids, I mean, all kind of stuff. Vines, you know, you could spend a month in here looking at everything and you're not even scratching the surface. A lot of diversity in these swamps.
What a great airboat ride. I had no idea about the ecosystem that exists in the swamp here. And Hans, very, very knowledgeable guide, he explained the different things and how the Seminoles survived out here in the swamps. And this is something you've got to experience for yourself. I learned so much. I thought I knew something about the swamp. I had no idea. And the abundant wildlife is amazing. It was just a wonderful experience.
When we come back, we join Greg as he checks up on Ken Bittner's invention, the Camo Buck. This portion brought to you by ScentWeb, the quick and easy way to apply scents. ScentWeb is biodegradable, time-released, and lasts longer than liquid scents. To find out more, go to our website or give us a call today. This portion of A-Way Outdoors brought to you by this fine sponsor.
The Whitetail Institute of North America, where research equals results. Call today and we'll send you our Producing Trophy Whitetails DVD and 6 sample seed packs. Free. All you pay is $7.50 shipping and handling.
Hi, welcome to Away Outdoors. To my left here is Ken Bittner of Camo Buck. You might remember him from last year. He's an inventor. He invented this product called Camo Buck. And it was a very interesting product that Ken showed us last year. And it's kind of an in-betweener of a deer mount and a European mount. You know, if you don't want to get a deer mount or a European mount, you know, this is something in between.
Yep.
And gives the people a choice that they could just buy in the store and put their own skull cap on top, and away they go.
Within 30 minutes, you're on the wall the day you shoot them.
Well, that's awesome.
Now, what else can you do that with?
But we wanted to bring Ken back this year because, you know, we do bring inventors onto the show here and there with a new product, but this is the first time we actually followed up. Ken has actually made it into a couple prominent stores, and he's starting to get some traction now. I remember last year when he came to me, he's all nervous and he had a lot of questions, and still does, and he will. But he's making good progress, and I'm very proud of him. You've done a wonderful job, sir.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you. We've taken leaps and bounds since last year. We kind of revamped the whole product. It's all one-piece construction now. Before we had a big seam down the side where we had to glue the two halves together, and we kind of did away with that and made it all one solid piece.
This is your second generation product.
It is. It's a heck of a lot better product, and we ended up getting the price down because of it. So it made it a little even more affordable for people.
We never argue with prices going down, do we?
Nope.
Well, why don't you show us how you mount antlers onto the Camo Buck?
Okay. When you get your Camo Buck, you're going to get the body, you're going to get the ears, your cap, your screws, and your instructional DVD. Be sure to watch this. This will help you a lot. As far as cutting your antlers and getting them to fit on the Camo Buck correctly, just watch the DVD. That'll be very helpful. Your tools that are needed, I use a Sharpie to color underneath the burrs, just so when you're trimming out your cap, if you don't get it perfect, any imperfections, you won't see it once it's up on the wall. You're gonna need a screwdriver, either a cordless drill or a Phillips screwdriver, a tape measure, maybe a good pair of scissors, or what I like to use is a Dremel. Now, Dremel with a 1/2-inch sanding barrel seems to be the ticket. The first thing you're gonna need to do is you're gonna measure the center to center of your pedicles and the diameter of your pedicles, and you're going to kind of mark that out on your cap. There's a couple divots here that I've designed to where 80% of your antlers are going to fit in those divots, but obviously not all antlers are the same. Some are going to be bigger, different. You might have to cut it out the side, but 80% of them are going to line right up there. What you need to do is, after you get it marked out, you cut a slit in the back, and then take your Dremel or your scissors or a utility knife, be very careful, and just cut out your marks. And then you want to try it on your antlers before you actually put your antlers on the Camo Buck. Try them on there, make sure the cap fits nice, and then screw your antlers on. And then it's just a matter of, and this plastic is so flexible and so easy to work with. That it is that simple. See, no, I didn't get this one perfect, but once it's up on the wall, you can't tell anyway.
When we return, we get more helpful hints on how to mount your antlers to the Camo Buck. Closed captioning for A-Way Outdoors brought to you by this fine sponsor.
Outdoor Edge offers the highest quality hunting knives, combo sets, and butcher kits. Each knife holds a razor's edge to make field dressing and home processing easier. Ask your dealer for Outdoor Edge knives or visit our website at OutdoorEdge.com.
Once you cut your antlers off, this is about a 10-15 degree angle. You want to leave it back a little bit because where the divots are in the cap, it sets them anatomically correct on the head. You don't want your antler burrs to be way up here by the forehead of the animal. So kind of look at your cap, test fit it on your camo buck and see where those divots are at, and that's where you need to screw your antlers on. And there's just 3 simple screws. There's a block of wood that's glued and screwed in there, and then you just want to simply just work your cap around and snap it on there. Probably went a little too fast, it's that easy. Just like that. Now, like I said earlier, this cap, I designed it so it just sits up there so you can pop it off anytime you want and change that set of antlers out. So it's nothing you're stuck with. Use them over and over and over. And then as far as the ear, you have a pre-drilled hole in the ear, and you have a pre-drilled hole in the body. And you just simply screw it on. Just like that. Remember, don't over tighten it so you can adjust it once it's up on the wall. So you can use this guy over and over and over and over and over. He's good for the weather. You can hang him out in your garage, in your pole barn. It can freeze. You don't have to worry about bugs or mice. It's a good product. Very nice. And then if you ever find a nice set of sheds, this is almost even easier. All you need to do is drill a 3/16 hole about a 1/2 inch deep. Use a 3-inch drywall screw and a 5-minute epoxy. And epoxy that screw in there and let it cure 24 hours. Once that's done, you just drill a hole in your cap, pre-drill a hole in the body, and just simply screw your antlers on. I'll kind of show you on one behind me. It does have sheds on it. Just screw them on. I'm a taxidermist, have been for 18 years, full time. The nice thing about the camo buck is my daughter shot this deer, and I'm gonna mount this deer for her. But in the meantime, instead of having it hang in my shop on a rack, I put it on a camo buck and put it in her bedroom so she could show it off to all of her friends. And at a later date, I'll just pop the antlers off and mount it up for her, and then her next buck will go on that. So if you shoot a deer and you do want to get a taxidermy mount done, please ask your taxidermist if you can take your antlers home. Purchase a camo buck, put him on the wall that day, show it off. We're offering the camo buck in 5 different patterns. We have the Mothwing Winter Mimicry, Camo Vista, Wildfire, Outshine, and Muddy Girl.
Well, Ken, again, congratulations on an awesome product, and I'm glad to see you take the next step and actually move into the market. And you know, I give consultations a lot, and I see some people that are really motivated. I see some that not so motivated, and you're one that's motivated. You've taken it to the next level. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Well, Ken, if people wish to get a hold of a camo buck, they can do it. They can go to your website, which is camobuck.com.
Correct.
And there they can find a store locator, and the locator will usually find a dealer within about 60 miles of their house.
Correct.
And if not, they can certainly order from you online as well, or give you a call.
Yep, and we can ship it right to them.
Awesome job.
problem.
Again, congratulations on a great product.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you very much.
Again, if you'd like to get a hold of Ken here, find out more about Camo Buck, make sure you visit camobuck.com. You stay tuned. A-Way Outdoors will be right back. 25 years ago, when we started our company, A-Way Hunting Products, we applied for and got a patent on a product. We thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And we went and patented it. We went and had molds made for it, packaged it. After about $30,000 of all of this, it flopped. We get so many phone calls of people that have great ideas, and they just don't know the marketing aspect of the hunting industry, and they don't know where to go next. They think that they come up with an idea, they'll call one of the big manufacturers, and they'll get rich. It doesn't work that way, I'm sorry to say. If you're in the invention stage right now and you've not gotten your patent, it's only a matter of time before someone else comes up with the same idea and patents it. And we signed a non-disclosure agreement, so you're able to talk freely with us. I suggest not talking to anybody about your invention until you have some sort of protection. When people do an invention consultation through us, we've got very good methods that are non-biased for finding out, number one, will your invention go over? And number two, how much can you realistically expect people to pay for it? Before you take your product to market, consider everything we've spoke about today, and hopefully this will help you out a little bit on your quest to become the next millionaire in the hunting industry.
A-Way Outdoors is brought to you by the Whitetail Institute, Outdoor Edge Knives, Shadow Hunter Blinds, Swarovski Optics, Hunter Safety Systems, Muzzy, Matthews, Quickie Quiver, Ameristep Marine Automated Docks, Larry's Taxidermy Studio, Attack Track, Botswana's Bow Hunting Supplies, Northwoods Bear Products, St. Joe River Bows, Mike Avery's Radio Show, Whites, American Digger Magazine, NST Civil War Magazine, and A-Way Hunting Products, innovative hunting products for today's hunter. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Remember, you can hook up with Greg, Fred, and the entire A-Way team at facebook.com/A-Way Hunting. We've also hooked up with the sportsmen in North America, and we'll be giving away hunts, ATVs, and a whole lot more. Just go to awayhunting.com for giveaway details. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.